Hello, Truth Seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, here's a simple solution for your struggle, your pain, your fear. Simply ask yourself why. Whatever you're doing in your life, you ask why. Why you do what you do. And you'll figure out the reason behind your actions, the reason behind your belief, your perception. So ask why. Don't be lazy. If you don't ask why and figure out the root cause of your suffering, then stop complaining about your life, how your life is so fucked up. You are complaining in the first place, and you don't want to do the equation of the mind. So you gotta, stop your own procrastination. If you want freedom, you have to do some work. Just like in the physical world, money supports your life. To get money, you have to put yourself in the service, isn't it? Then you have a little bit of that physical freedom, freedom of choices you have. Same way, to be free within, free from your mind that is creating so much fear in your life, so much conflict in your life, so much stress in your life. To be free from that, you also need to do some work. You got to put the effort. Inward journey is an effort. So, if you are sincerely looking for internal freedom, then you got to participate. Now, some of you are already participating in the inward journey. You think that way, isn't it? But you're not able to be free from your participation still, such as spiritual work you've been in line with, you're aligned with, to overcome your fear, overcome your mind, overcome the struggle. And if you see it's not working, you can change the gear and ask why. Same. Ask why to everything you're doing right now. There are different things we do according to the different aspects of our lives, isn't it? There's a job, there's a relationship, there's a family, there's a fun time. We have kind of compartmentalized the importance in our lives. So you ask yourself, why? Why those things are important? Definitely, some of the things are really important in the relative sense, in a functioning sense. They support your life. But still ask why you need to participate. Ask why to the things that you are obligated to do, and ask why to the things that you like to do. Question everything. This is a simple way to set yourself free from your own story that you have in you as the root base, that you are functioning from this root. Do we need the root to function? You ask why to figure it out. So don't be lazy. I know you want freedom. You want growth in your life. But don't contradict your growth, your freedom by denying the inquiry why. Don't add any layers in your life to shove the why away. Why is the solution. Adding layers, inviting layers in your life is a momentary solution. Look, you have added so many layers in your life so far. No matter what layers you have invited, no matter how upgraded layers you have invited in your life, you're still suffering. Isn't it? I know you're suffering. Do you know you're suffering? That is more important. Accept your suffering. And to overcome your suffering, you can run away from your suffering. Most of the time people run away from the suffering. Run away from the mindful effort. Run away from the inquiry. We like to add layers to solve the problem. We don't have the practice of doing the inquiry to figure out the solution, isn't it? If you're doing the inquiry to figure out the solution, it's just the outwardly solution we are figuring out. Example is you are failing in something in the world and you're doing the inquiry practice on your failure. Where did I do something wrong that I end up failing? And you are figuring out the point of failure. And after that, you're adding something to overcome that failure. And it works in the relative world, in the outer world, when you're functioning with the world, with the people. You can always refine and upgrade. And that is how things are. But when it comes to inner freedom, when it comes to figuring out who you are, the spiritual freedom, spiritual enlightenment, not just figuring out the root cause of the problem, but you have to eliminate the root all the way until there is no more root is left. And that's the way to be free from the mind. You can't have the positive perception coming in when you are, doing the inquiry practice, when you're doing the spiritual practice. There are so many positive affirmation in the world available right now. Don't align with the affirmation. If you're aligned with the affirmation, you are denying the inner work, denying the why path. So instead of adding affirmation in your life, the layers in your mind, if you're doing that, you ask yourself, why do I need to do it? Why do I need this positivity in my life? Why? Because it's a shortcut, isn't it? Instead of adding why can't you figure out the truth all the way? Go all the way backward and tracing the mind and figure out the root, just not figure out the way to dissolve the root, not just figuring out the root cause of the suffering. And that is freedom, my friend. So, simple solution to be free from the mind and free in the world is asking why. Why do you do what you do? So ask yourself, why do you do it? Why do you need to participate? Why is it important? Don't just stop by seeing the importance. You go beyond the importance. That is going beyond the duality. And freedom is about going beyond the duality, and that's the way to figure out the non-dual truth, the unchanging truth. And that is the true freedom, my friend. Okay? Hope this video makes sense to you. Again, you must be part of the inward journey in dismantling the mind to be free from the mind. If the mind is there, ego exists. No mind, no ego. Dissolving the identification. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying your process backward. And support this channel through your subscription. That would be great. Okay, take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye.